Today on TimesCast, tough talk from Islamabad as the rift between the U.S. and Pakistan deepens.
We did not invite Osama bin Laden to Pakistan.
And American officials blame Pakistan for releasing the name of the CIA official in Islamabad to Pakistani news media.
The Pakistani Prime Minister spoke in Parliament this afternoon to try and explain to the Pakistani people why the United States came into Pakistan, killed Osama bin Laden, and left undetected.
It is disingenuous for anyone to blame Pakistan or state institution of Pakistan, including the ISI and the armed forces, for being in cahoots with Al-Qaeda.
He basically gave a spirited defense of the Pakistani spy agency and the military, saying that they were the best in the world and nobody had in their right mind would criticize these agencies or Pakistan. The tough talk from Pakistan today didn't really answer any questions that the Pakistani people and Pakistani politicians have. The Pakistani public is most concerned about what they see to be as the invasion of their sovereignty by the United States. For them, that comes first. And if the United States can do that, what can India do? So everybody feels very insecure because of the raid. To complicate the relationship between the United States and Pakistan, the name of the CIA station chief was published in The Nation. The Nation doesn't have much of a circulation, but it is a very profound supporter of the ISI. And officials on both sides say that they believe that the ISI deliberately leaked this name as a kind of retaliation. While the war in Afghanistan is on, Pakistan does have considerable leverage on the United States. Pakistan could close down the important route for the American and NATO soldiers in Afghanistan. And when the Pakistanis get angry with the Americans from time to time, they make that route difficult. And if they wanted to get really nasty, presumably they could close that route. That would be their biggest leverage.
The fact that a name came up in the Pakistani press over the weekend purporting to be that of the CIA station chief in Islamabad, who's undercover, is bound to further fray relations between the CIA and Pakistan's intelligence service, the ISI. The last time this happened was December, when the station chief in Islamabad's name came up in the press, and the CIA had to pull the station chief from the country out of concerns for the person's safety. After the station chief incident, there was the capture of Raymond Davis, a CIA contractor for killing 2 Pakistanis on the streets of Lahore in December. And then there was last week's raid on the safe house where Osama bin Laden was hiding. The ISI claims that it did not know where Osama bin Laden had been over the last 5 years, although the U.S. has its suspicions. The fact that the relationship is falling apart is problematic for both sides. In fact, both need each other. The ISI relies on millions of dollars of American aid each year to carry out counterterrorism operations in the country. And the CIA relies on Pakistani spies for information about Al-Qaeda and other groups. The big backdrop here is the war in Afghanistan. As the Obama administration makes every signal that it is trying to draw down in Afghanistan, the ISI is probably trying to play all sides of the fence. They are worried that an American pullout could lead to a collapse of security inside of Afghanistan, and American officials assume that the Pakistanis are still supporting certain militant groups in Afghanistan that they might need in the future. Given these fundamental tensions between American concerns about the terrorism problem in Pakistan and Pakistani concerns that American operations violate their sovereignty, the relationship is likely going to deteriorate even further into the future.